Hi, this is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a 2014 Arctic Cat Wildcat4X. So this is a new model for 2014, the Wildcat4X 4-passenger. Last year the Wildcat 4s were introduced, but we just had a base model, no X model, no limiteds. So for 2014 there's 3 versions of the Wildcat 4, the regular Wildcat 4, the limited, and then the X model. So what's special about the X model? You have some cosmetic upgrades. It comes with front and rear bumpers. You can see that blue powder coated bumper there on the back. You've also got a blue powder coated bumper on the front. Then you've got the two-tone seats, the black and blue seats there, look really fantastic. And then with the Wildcat X's you get more horsepower. So this is a 1000 V-twin HO, they call it, high output. And so what they did, it's still the same displacement as the regular Wildcats, but it has higher compression pistons, and it has hotter cams. It may have some other stuff, but that's what I know it has. And part of how we know the compression is higher is 91 octane fuel on the X models, where the regular Wildcats 87 octane is fine. Now, starting with the 2013 and a half Wildcats, the mid-year Wildcats 2013, Arctic Cat made a change on these. They all had the Fox podium shocks now, as opposed to the Walker Evans shocks. And the Walker Evans shocks were great. There was no real negative to those at all. I think this was mostly a vendor change. The Fox podium shocks also are performing very, very well. Still a great ride. I can tell very little difference when I ride these Wildcats, depending on what shocks they have. This also new mid-year for 2013 on the Wildcats is the new Team Industries Rapid Response Clutch. So where the early Wildcats, when you would hit the throttle, it seemed to be just a little bit of lag, these have an immediate response, and it really is a better feel. So that's what you're getting with this new generation of Wildcat. Selectable 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, on the fly selectable 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive on the Wildcats. Plus you have a locking differential. All 4 wheels full power, no slippage on these when you're locked in 4-wheel drive. You also have power steering on these, which is just fantastic. Lots of suspension travel, 17 inches of front suspension travel, 18 inches of rear suspension travel. Also on the X models you get the Maxxis Bighorn 2.0 tires, 27 inches tall on a 14-inch alloy wheel. The Wildcat Arctic Cat alloy wheel, 14-inch wheel. Looks nice. The Bighorn tires are really great tires, especially for an OEM tire. It really does fantastic. Here's a look at your motor. Ceramic coated exhaust, so the headers are ceramic coated, so there's no heat shields on them, which eliminates any rattling. The ceramic coating is also supposed to help with heat. They get hot, no doubt about it, but they're headers, that's what they do. But the ceramic coating is really nice. It's not going to blue, it's not going to rust, it's not going to chip. Very durable, great finish on those. But a V-twin, I believe these are 953 cc's, something like that. But also nice about the Wildcats, the radiators in the back. You've got dual radiator fans. So without having that radiator in the front of the unit, it's not going to get packed with mud or grass or any of that stuff in the back. It also keeps that heat away from your passengers. So all of that heat is behind the passengers. Nice sized bed. This is a sport quad, so it's not designed for working. It's rated at 300 pounds in the bed, so good capacity. Easy open doors, 4 doors on this model, of course, with the 4 passengers. Good room in the back. An adult can sit back here without a problem. Drink holders, 12-volt power outlet there. Shoulder harnesses with the little shock absorbers in them, which is really nice. Keeps that from cutting into your shoulder. You got tilt steering. Again, I mentioned that it had power steering, but the steering wheel also tilts up and down, which is great. Nice big digital gauge. You've got part analog, part digital, so you can switch this from showing tachometer here and speed here, or tach here and speed here. I like them best with speed here and tach here. It's the easiest to read for me. Fuel gauge tells you what gear you're in. It says R there for reverse. Right now there's neutral, high, so anyway, it tells you what gear you're in. So here's your selectable 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, and then here's some blanks. You can add additional switches. You've got another one of those blanks here, which is nice. This is your reverse override, to override the reverse limiter. So your drink holders and your 12-volt power outlet there. Gas pedal and brake pedal, automatic transmission. Just give it gas and it goes. One more blank. You can add an additional switch there. Very nice. Let's see. What else? Headlights, LED headlights on these. Super bright LED headlights. This is the same technology that you'll see in these LED light bars that a lot of guys are doing. And so super bright, really fantastic LED off-road headlights. Got a little oil cooler right up underneath here. This one really looks great. The blue's a new color for 2014. Haven't had that color before in the past, but the blue really looks fantastic on here. Let's see, what else can we tell you about the Wildcat? The Wildcats, if you haven't ridden a Wildcat, these really have the best suspension. For me, they're the most fun to drive of any side-by-side on the market. They're a blast. The suspension, the handling on them is just fantastic. Literally, there's nothing on the market that compares with these. And this one, a lot of guys comment about the length on it, but it really does well. It handles beautifully. It handles terrain really well, and they really do fantastic. So if you haven't ridden a Wildcat 4 and you're interested in a 4-passenger side-by-side, especially a high-performance 4-passenger side-by-side, you should really come and look at this Wildcat 4. They really do well. Just fantastic machines. We have a little test track here on site, here at our store, Mainland Cycle Center in LaMarque, Texas. Come by and see us. Come by and take a test drive on one of these. It'll really surprise you at how well they do. They're just really fun units to drive. Well, that's a look at this 2014 Wildcat 4X. All right, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com. You can give us a call at 409-948-4969. But even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we would love to help you just any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.